If you're ready to choose more than just a car and experience more than just a ride, come choose from our huge selection of new Mazdas and save with low 0.9% financing. It's time to move and be moved in your new Mazda from Team Mazda on Airline.
Good morning.
Good, yes, good morning.
Straighten the tie, button the coat. Boss is watching.
Boss is watching.
Good morning.
Been told to Sirius up here on 9 News Now and Plus. Yesterday we were a little bit lighthearted with some of our comments, and we're joking around a little bit too much.
And we will again today.
And we were told either you straighten up or your kids don't go to school anymore. We will take away the paycheck. And no, he didn't say any of that.
Wow.
You think he's watching again? 2 days in a row?
I think we might.
For our general manager?
Let's find out.
Okay, let's see. Actually, we'll see. Because yesterday he texted us. Actually, Joe, you texted my desk line. So I got a different phone number. Let's wait. Ready? Let's see.
Dee, dee,
Dee, dee, dee.
You know,
Oh, man,
you shouldn't have
TV.
told Joe that. You should have let him keep going with that.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
2 words: plausible deniability.
That's also
Hey,
true.
I didn't know.
I didn't hear. I didn't know.
Deniability.
Plausibly
What does that mean?
We'll tell you in the commercial break.
That's a whole other show.
In
So welcome
between.
to it, everybody. We were just talking about bowling, and we did that at the back end of the show, and I was curious. A perfect game from this guy, 87 years old, 300, a perfect game, perfect series, would be like
Just
900.
beat cancer.
Just beat
survived
cancer.
Yes, and
And
this is part
he
of his
bowled
regular routine.
301.
What?
He bowled 301.
I see what he did. WON.
Yes.
Anybody come close?
I hit 200 one time.
Did
Did you?
Really?
That's pretty
One
good.
time.
Bumpers?
We're officially never bowling against each other,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it was bumpers. But
They don't need to know that.
I used to love going with the kids. Bowling parties were simple. They were easy. And
Yeah,
then with
we
the
used to
twins,
do
you
that.
could knock them out like, well, not, you
Literally.
don't knock the kids out.
oh my
You don't
God.
knock the kids out.
You could
All right,
knock 'em out
easy,
with a bowling ball.
Easy. No, you knock out like both parties in
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
time, and then they help. It was so much fun because you get like the little things. They'd set the ball up and you'd like push it off the rails and it would go down
yeah,
and then bounce
yeah.
back and forth. Kids are bowling like 200 without a problem. It was a lot of fun.
And the big bowling national thing is coming
Yes.
to Baton Rouge
United
at the
States
River
Bowling
Center.
Congress. It is at the end of February. A
They
big
love it there.
spectacle.
Yeah.
So you and you get together, form a team, and maybe
I
put
could
your
never,
skills to the
I could
test.
never get it right because I try to go with the light ball and then
Yeah.
I end up throwing it in another lane, which I've done that.
Oh,
I've knocked
Jared.
over someone else's pins. I'm really good at that. Then you go with the heavy
I
one,
really want to
and
go
that's
bowling
just,
with him now.
yeah, it's just dangerous with
Sounds
the
like
heavy.
a great show. We got to take this show on the road.
This sounds like it'd be a perfect show retreat.
It really does. A team bonding
Team
activity.
bonding.
I like it.
We'll invite the community to come out and see how bad we
Oh,
are.
bless.
I was hanging with some people that are associated with the Spanish Town Ball.
The ball, yeah.
The ball's in the River Center.
Yeah.
Because the bowling is here this year.
Right.
They lost 60 tables for
Really?
the ball. And 60 tables is,
That's a lot.
they have 10 or 12 per table.
Okay.
Okay.
So that, I mean,
Standing room only now. They'll make do.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a big get, though. That bowling conference,
Oh, yeah.
that's huge. And every time they're here, they've been here before, they have nothing but great things to say about Baton Rouge.
And they spend
the
money.
fact, absolutely. The River Center, they take it, it's just
Yeah.
a great spot, great venue. Can't wait to welcome them again.
That's it. Baton Rouge has a lot of great bowling ties. Southern's women's bowling team.
They just did it
they're,
again.
Yeah, very impressive.
They just did it
group
again.
Team. Their coach too just recognized.
Yeah.
A lot of great bowling ties. So
Yeah.
okay, we'll have to see about getting this retreat
Maybe
going.
we get some lessons.
That would be a
from
great
the Southern
start.
ladies.
That would be a great start. Have them in studio.
I think we can make that work.
Have
love
them in
it.
Have 'em in
studio. We'll
studio.
see. Yeah, we're going to set some pins up.
We could
this
destroy
table
some
is
stuff.
on rollers. We could roll it away.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh,
do
don't
it.
get any idea. Easy, easy. Our chief engineer's like, it's wired.
Wait a
don't
minute.
break
Wait
stuff.
a minute.
I actually, you know what? I have a stupid question. What's with the
Love those.
shoes, and why do you need to wear the shoes, the bowling shoes?
Make money. No, I don't know.
Is it a racket? Is
Like,
it?
what's the purpose?
I think they give you a little more slide, like sneakers you out there, you
Yeah.
know, the tennis shoes, whatever you want to call them. They're obviously not meant to slide and glide.
Oh, okay.
Those other shoes got the specific soles on them. They let you slide and
Are they
glide
like
a little
men's
bit.
dress shoes?
Well, kind of. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
kind
there
of.
you
Yeah, I
go.
guess. Yeah, maybe.
The most uncomfortable shoes in the history of the planet Earth.
Right.
And I'll tell you, if you toe that line, it gets real slippery, real fast.
yeah.
Don't get out there.
I've done that too.
Yeah, they
You
grease
played
them up.
slip and slide
Falling
at a
on my
birthday
butt.
party?
You know what? If you get on that lane and you don't fall down, you're awesome.
Anybody got
That
a
is a
I
text?
can
skill.
just see
That is
Jared
a skill.
sliding down the lane and knocking
All-star
the pins
lanes?
down
Yeah.
with his
I was like,
head.
hey, yeah, if I can't
Yeah.
knock it down with the ball, I'm using my head.
Clean up in
Wow.
aisle 6.
All right, well, knock this. Actually, you know what? Perfect timing. for this forecast, because when we take this shot, this is one of the cool things about downtown Baton Rouge along the levee. Check that out.
Oh, choo-choo train.
Oh, well, we can't really see it right there with the logo.
Now we're
I
blocking
just
it.
lied to everybody.
Beautifully blocking it.
Just imagine it.
There's a
there
train.
we go.
Hey, there you
Thank
go.
you,
There we
Bobby.
go. That's
There
kind of
it
cool.
is.
That
There
is
it
pretty
is.
cool to see.
There's
That
the
is
train.
so cool.
It's serene until you don't hear the sound. If you live downtown Baton Rouge, though, you might be waking up to a blaring right now.
That's going to be the second stop on the high-speed rail. There's going to be one in North Baton Rouge, one downtown. Then it's going to go to Gonzales, stop in Laplace, stop at the airport in New Orleans, and then downtown New
I
Orleans.
can't wait.
Coming to you in 2050.
Let's go.
Jared, how we doing, my man?
Just 2050? All right, we can be patient. It's funny saying high speed when you're looking at this thing just moving at a snail's pace. Guys, it's 50 degrees, and technically BTR says it feels like 50, but I got to tell you, when the winds are blowing, especially out of the north, 10 to 20, it's going to feel even colder, so you're definitely going to want to grab that jacket before you step outside. Still breezy at times. Meantime, for tomorrow, Valentine's Day, Friday, not a bad forecast. Decent weather. Can't rule out a couple of light showers in the afternoon. Then Saturday, storms, and Sunday, wow, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday we had that line of thunderstorms move through, and you see a couple of those red flashes. Those were the tornado watch boxes that we had right over our viewing area. They were allowed to expire right around 8 p.m. yesterday, and now the back edge of the cloud cover is starting to move through too. So we're going to start out mostly cloudy, but then we'll get more sunshine as the day wears on. But temperatures, we're not going to pump up those numbers too far, too fast, only for the lower 60s. Now, fast forward to Friday for Valentine's Day. Maybe you got some Valentine's Day outdoor plans. Not bad. We start off cool, quiet, and then we get increasing clouds throughout the day on Friday and a couple of just hit or miss showers at about 20%. So it's definitely not going to spoil the day nor spoil your plans. But will this spoil the day on Saturday as we're having another first alert and another possibility of severe weather? Very similar setup to the last time, because this is going to be another sharp cold front. The timing here, it looks like this is about 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Saturday evening. So the majority of this severe threat is actually going to be Saturday evening and Saturday night. That's when the cold front is right on our wheelhouse. So the name of the game on Saturday, the earlier the better. The later, well, then you're going to be towing the line with these storms, but they clear out very quickly the pre-dawn hours on Sunday. But another setup of 1, 2, 3, where the farther north you go, that's the bigger risk for severe weather, and that level 3 is an enhanced risk, very similar to the same exact risk that we had yesterday. Meanwhile, the window can change. Saturday, late afternoon through the overnight hours, and I would say 3 of the 4 modes are all up for grabs, but flooding looks like it's going to be a little bit of a lower risk just because it's going to blow through so quickly. Over the next 7 days, 1 to 2 inches additionally, and most of us had about a ½ an inch overnight last night. Meantime, the pinpoint forecast, it will be breezy from time to time, but you're not going to need the rain gear. Highs only in the low 60s though, so jacket on both AM and PM. Tonight, real cold, down to the lower 40s, and if you think that's cold, we've got even colder stuff in the 10-day. What about this? We've got 1, 2, 3 nights, 3 mornings where we're going to see low temperatures down to 30s, and we even have a possible light freeze towards the end of the 10-day. So don't put away the winter gear just yet. It's 7:10. Johnny A., how are the roads?
Roads are doing what the roads do in the morning. It's a little slow coming out of Denham Springs. When you get to the 10-12 merge, stop and go traffic right past Acadian. But when you get down to the downtown area, right in this area, westbound speeds up a little bit. Starting to see a little slowdown. We do every morning coming off the bridge from Port Allen as you make your way on I-10 East right there at the Laurie Burgess Avenue exit. And there's that slow traffic coming off the bridge into Baton Rouge from Port Allen. We do have a pretty serious situation going on O'Neill Lane right near Old Hammond Highway, so that's kind of right near this intersection right here. It's a little neighborhood, Woodwick Avenue. You can see the traffic. We have a crash, serious crash, O'Neill Lane near Woodwick, just south of Old Hammond Highway. Now, look what it's doing since they're investigating that crash still, possibly involving a pedestrian, possibly a fatality. There was a report earlier that the coroner's van was seen a little earlier at that scene. Look at what it's doing to O'Neill, Florida Boulevard, people turning onto O'Neill and can't really get too far because of that crash investigation. It's just really, really congested in that area on Florida, O'Neill, and Old Hammond Highway. That section of O'Neill, again, is between Florida Boulevard and between O'Neill Lane and I-12. We'll keep an eye on that for you. 7:12, you're waking up with WAFB 9 News Now. We do it every single morning and every afternoon at 3:30. We'll be right back with Matt and Liz and some headlines. Stay with us.
Hey, before you get going, a couple things we're working on for you. Working to get the very latest overnight fire, early morning fire in West Baton Rouge Parish.
We're told by firefighters there in West Baton Rouge Parish that this was a structure here,
Right.
possibly a business. Thankfully, no injuries were reported after this overnight fire. We're told the crews stayed there on scene to make sure all the hot spots were out. We're working to get some new information and updates for you this morning.
The YWCA set to open now, a brand new facility in Baton Rouge right along north. Actually, Liz, this is going to be great for women and families.
It really is. So if you'd like to find out some of the resources they have, make your way there. That new facility on North Boulevard, 10 a.m. The YWC setting up shop, opening to the community. A big day here in Baton Rouge.
Opening day of baseball tomorrow. So Matt Venezia was live with Tiger Baseball earlier this morning, giving us a deep preview of the season to come. You can check out the story right there. Again, it's not just LSU, it's baseball all over, right? South, including Southern, they're getting ready to go as well. It's almost time.
That's it. Fan Fest too. That's why you saw the kids playing around. If you'd like to find out about a lot of the activities, we've got so many things from Fan Fest for LSU Baseball. We've got Mardi Gras parades. There's so much that is weather dependent this weekend.
No pressure at all.
No, none. Push the buttons, Jared.
off your
I
mouth.
love how listeners, we have so much going on,
Sorry, Jared.
Yeah, we'll be okay. The storm's on Saturday, the more Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, stay with us. We'll see you in a little bit.
Anchored by the performance and reliability of the Civic and Accord, Honda has once again been named the best car brand for the 4th year running by U.S. News and World Report. Come see the lineup of award-winning Hondas at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Seagan Lane.